Hey, it's me, Vicki Marie, and I'm feeling quite emotional, but in a sort of good way. But I can't decide if it's a good way or not. Anyway, I just wanted to come on to make a quick video because I am on live later tonight to talk about JP Miller. But the breaking news that is coming out is that Adam Fravel, this is Madeline Kingsbury. Those of you who've been with my channel will remember last year Madeline had disappeared after dropping her children off at school. Actually, let's have a look. This is the last CCTV of Madeline dropping her children off at school with her ex-partner, Adam Fravel. And this was the last time that Madeline was ever seen alive. She then went missing and was, this was, I think it was in the February. She then went missing and she wasn't found till June. And then later on that day, this twonk, Adam Fravel, the dog barked at him. In between dropping the children off in the morning with Maddie and coming later on to pick up the children alone, Adam Fravel murdered Maddie. And her body was not found for several months. So look, then he comes back. Oh yeah, the dog fucking doesn't like him. Who can blame it? In between those times, he had murdered this beautiful woman. She's only 26 years old. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is put a link in the description to other videos I've done about this case. Now, I'm only coming on briefly to just give you the result of the verdict in his trial. So over the last 3 weeks, he's been on trial for Maddie's murder, and the verdict has just come in. And the verdict, well, this is him, Adam Fravel. This is his mugshot. Smug, self-satisfied toad, he looks like. This is him, how he'll never probably be seen again in a suit, etc., because he has been found guilty on all counts. I don't know how the family feel, because I feel so emotional, because it's like good news, of course, that he's been found guilty, but it doesn't bring Maddie back, does it? It doesn't change the fact that Maddie has gone and her children have lost a mother, and actually, sadly, now they've lost a father as well. You know, that's not what anybody would want for children, is it? But they are being brought up by, I think, one of Maddie's sisters. So they are being looked after. But it's very sad that they've lost their mum and their dad. But anyway, yeah, Adam Fravel is guilty of murder. And the jury returned that verdict just after 11:20 today in America, after deliberating since 2 p.m. on Wednesday, because it was on Wednesday. I mean, I think it was felt that they would come to a quick decision, but they didn't come to a decision yesterday. So there was a little bit of consternation. I think why, because I think the evidence was pretty much overwhelming. But of course, I think the thing that the jury were deliberating is, should they find him guilty on all 4 counts? Because he was charged with all these 4 counts. Anyway, they have. He's guilty of first-degree murder while committing domestic abuse with a past pattern of domestic abuse, first-degree premeditated murder, murder in the second degree, murder in the second degree without intent while committing a felony. He's been found guilty of all 4. And one of the questions that the jury asked was, could they find him guilty on all 4 counts? So that must have been the reason. So that's probably the reason it took a little bit longer than was maybe expected. It's such a weird feeling, isn't it? God knows how our family feel that, the sort of elation, they must feel that justice has been found for Maddie. But of course, Maddie's not coming back, is she? So Let's have another look at a picture of Maddie. Okay, so I'm going to show just a couple of, the way it came out on the news. And I will be doing a longer video about this at some point, like when we get the verdict, probably. When we get the, sorry, not the verdict, the sentence. I'll cover the sentencing. This is going to be life. He's going to get life, which is fantastic. How dare he? How dare he take this woman's life? How dare he? Just, why he did it? Because she didn't want him anymore. She had another boyfriend. She was leaving him. She was getting her life sorted out. Her life was in order. Her career was taking off. She had her children, and he didn't want her to have a life without him. That's basically what it comes down to. Now, he's going to appeal, apparently. So, that's not, he'll never admit to it, I don't think. He should, if he admitted to it, at least it's something, if he gave her family that peace, if you like, that he admitted to it. But no, he's going to appeal, so they're going to have to go through it all again, I suppose, in a way. He's going to... use up all his appeals or whatever. I don't know how many appeals he get, but yeah, he's never going to turn around and just say, yes, I did it, to at least give her family some rest, some peace. Anyway, let's just have a look at this.
We have breaking news. A verdict has now been reached in the Adam Fravel murder trial. Let's go to Bill Keller joining us live at the courthouse in Mankato. Bill, tell us about the verdict. Good morning.
Guilty on all 4 counts, Tom. After 3 long weeks, the jury has handed down its decision in this murder trial that, of course, was moved from Winona to Blue Earth County. 30-year-old Adam Fravel charged with a total of those 4 counts.
Yeah, the family had to displace themselves because he demanded that the trial be held out, away from where they lived. And the family had to displace themselves, pay for accommodation, etc., to attend the trial. He didn't make anything easy for any, he's just an absolute total twonk. All he cares about is himself. All he ever cared about was himself, doesn't even care about his children. Of course, he's in a video we watched before, his sister was in total denial. I don't know how she'll feel now.
After hearing from countless witnesses, the big question the jury had to decide is whether or not he should be found guilty on one or all of those 4 separate charges, including first-degree murder, both premeditated and with a pattern of domestic abuse. After deliberating for less than 10 hours, that jury reached a unanimous verdict. The 6 men and 6 women who were chosen to decide this case, returning the verdict of guilty on all counts. At trial, Maddie's family and friends testified about how Adam Fravel used physical violence and emotional manipulation to control that couple's volatile relationship. In fact, prosecutors said that Fravel had been abusive and controlling, and that he became jealous after Maddie told him that she wanted to break up and call it off. During closing arguments, the prosecution even told jurors that Fravel had the motive, the means, and the opportunity to kill the 26-year-old mother of his 2 kids. And ultimately, that jury agreed. Tom, the family of Maddie Kingsbury was in court for the verdict. When it was read, you'll remember they were not able to attend this trial because they were witnesses at it. And the judge sequestered all those witnesses for the entire 3-week run. A sigh of relief from the family this morning, but that will not bring their daughter back. Fravel now being held without bail. He faces life in prison, sentencing now set for January 17th. Back to you.
All right, guilty on all 3 counts, Adam Fravel, and our Bill Keller bringing us the latest information from Mankato. Bill, thanks so much. Welcome back. We have breaking news. Verdict has...
So what did he say? January the 17th, the sentencing. So there's a little while to go, of course. It's such a strange feeling. I'm sure she'll be happy about it. I hope she'll feel that she has justice. Wherever she is, sort of whizzing around the universe, she'll feel like she's received justice, I'm sure. And I hope he sees her face every night when he falls asleep. I hope he sees her face and regrets the fact that he's taken that mother away from her children. Okay, so I wanted to just pop on quickly and tell you about this, but I'll see. So we've had quite a bit of justice today because, of course, giant prick pastor J.P. Miller, he's been arrested today on assault and battery charges. So we'll be chatting later, so I'm going to see what I can find out about that. But yeah, so 2 lots of justice. What will the third one be? I'm thinking about the Delphi murders, but of course that won't be the verdict. Won't be yet. I think the jury haven't actually gone out to deliberate just yet, or maybe they have just gone out. But I can't see we're going to get a verdict today in that. But yeah, what's the third one going to be? 2 lots of justice. It's good to see justice. When we follow true crime and. It's so very sad. And as I say, Madeline's not coming back. It's awful what happened to her. God knows what she suffered with this man. But he's not coming out of prison. That's a fabulous feeling, I think, that he's been found guilty. He was clearly guilty. And it's a shame for the children, but the children are better off without him. You know what? Better not be brought up by a twonk father like that, isn't it? Better no father at all than that one. Took their mother away from them, 26 years old, just because she didn't want to be with him anymore. Okay, so I'm going to show a couple of Madeline's photos and play the video again with the last time that she was seen alive, bless her. Play a little bit of music and finish off, but I'll see you very, very soon in the next video. And until then, may your God go with you. So let's put some music on. Gosh, why can't these twonks just accept when somebody doesn't want to be with you anymore? Why can't they just accept it? People move on. We've all been left at some point in our lives. We've all experienced heartbreak. We didn't go and murder the person just because we didn't want them to be with anybody else. So disgusting. Anyway, bye.